Hello. I tried to drink very quietly. For those of you, I'm propping you up on my steering wheel. For those of you that have that same ailment that I do, where you want to like cut somebody when you hear them. Oh my God, I'm a mess. Oh, you know when you hear them chewing and swallowing and you're just like, even those you love dearly, even those that came from my loins, those that I done birthed. What is the deal? So I am at a new, guys, I did yoga this morning. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ashley. There's like a parade here. There must be another class starting. I don't know. All these cars are pulling in. So my friend Kristen, I want to call her Kristen Chenoweth because she looks like her and she talks like her. She's just cute as a button. Kristen Olszewski. She's a Black status leader. Another leg of the company. She's not in my leg. I wish, but she dragged me to yoga the other day. She usually does that hot yoga, and I am not about hot yoga, people. I am not about hot yoga. I'm already hot, so that doesn't work for me. But she was going to regular yoga, so I went because I've got work stress, like work, like pressure, pressure. And then, but I've learned to manage that. But then you add my loss of my dad, and just all of that on top. And I just was having anxiety, just couldn't catch my breath, overwhelm. Like you can always tell my mindset, my state of my mind by looking in my purse, because my purse, I'm going to sit up straighter because I just did yoga. My purse is usually very orderly. It completes me because it's everything is there. I don't have trash. I don't have change rattling around, whatever. If you looked in my people, like, let me just explain to you what my brain is doing right now. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. There's just crap everywhere. It's everywhere. And every day I say I'm going to take care of that, and I don't. Okay. Oh, so many beautiful ladies on here today. Thank you. So I just did yoga for an hour and a half. I'm going to be honest with you. It's too long. It's too long. 45 minutes, I was ready to tap out. I'm like, I am just done. Okay. But it was a really small class, which I like small classes, but you can't really sneak out when the teacher's looking at you and calling you by your name. So it was good for me. It was good for me. I cleared my mind. I feel calmer. I feel stretchy. All that good stuff, okay? So, let us talk about, because I started an influencer group in, I think it was February. Many of you may remember. People were put into this group, and I'm telling you, put it this way, 300 people started in that group. And in the first week, we went down to 70 people. That's how, I don't even want to say hard it is, but that just shows you, I think it was a really good eye-opener for people on what level do I really have to work to get the big results, It's all the basic same stuff. And so the girls that made it, and I will tell you, there were, I'm trying to think, 5 to 7 girls that made it all the way through all 5 weeks. Okay. 1 hit black, 2 hit green. That's pretty good odds, let me tell you. But what was interesting is that some of them, I asked in this group too, I just said, like, what was it about that group? Or no, maybe I asked in that group. I don't know where I asked it, people. I don't know. But I said, what was it about that group that you think pushed you? Because so here's the reason I'm telling you this, is because I am going to show you what those tasks are. I'm going to be posting those in this group. And I can't hold all of you accountable. You can hold yourself accountable. But I want you to see week after week after week what it takes. And there's going to be 2 things that are going to happen. You're going to realize, holy crap, I am not doing near enough. I'm not doing near enough. No wonder I'm not getting results. Number 2, you're going to realize that's it. That's it. Because like week 1 was different than week 2, but week 3, we basically did week 1 again. And week 4, we basically did week 2 again. Okay. So you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to open that up. I'm going to show you in this group. And then you guys on your own, find yourself a little chat group. Find yourself groups of anywhere from like 5 to 8 to 10 maybe. I wouldn't do more than 10. Hold yourself accountable to each other, because it's too much for me to hold you accountable. I will see your results when you start hitting your promotions and maintaining a status that maybe you haven't maintained before. But I listed in here all of the characteristics of an influencer. Now, an influencer, it doesn't mean like social media influence as far as, oh, I have a lot of followers, I do great makeup and people follow me, right? Those girls that just have tons of followers. That is amazing. They're a social media influencer. A business influencer is completely different. It's completely different. So you can be a social media influencer. You could have 1 million followers on Instagram. It doesn't mean you're an influencer in your business. It doesn't mean that you're a business builder. You may have tons of sales. You're a great salesperson. It doesn't mean, this is a different category, okay? You following along? So I want each and every one of you who wants to be an influencer in your business to be a business influencer. This is what I'm here to help you with. So let's talk about the kudos. Now, I'm a little bit confused right now, and I will be honest with you, because I know that Palette 6 is back ordered in individual sales. They pulled it from individual sales so that they could focus it in the kudos and in the set of 3, guys. Set of 3, you could buy 3 Palette 6s. You don't have to buy 3 separate palettes. You could buy 3 of Palette 6 and get a discount. Shazam. Yes, you can. And if you have a friend who has 2 friends, I have a customer, let's say, she's got 2 friends who want the palette as well, create a party for her. She places the order. She can get the money from her friends. And I'm like, girlfriend, place the order of the set of 3. Not only do you guys get a discount, but you're on your way. You're like over halfway, maybe, what is it, 2/3 of the way to already earning free product. Do you guys need any mascaras? Do you need any skincare, right? I mean, hello, not a stitch on right now. Not a stitch on. But then I heard some people saying, and maybe in some warehouses, in some markets, people were saying, oh, Palette 6 is gone in the kudos. I just looked right now. I was able to put it in my cart. It didn't say a word to me about being back ordered. If it is back ordered though, I'm going to tell you what I always say. Big whoop. Big whoop. Because why? Because I'm an influencer. I'm a problem solver. That is one of the characteristics. Okay, hold on. Swallowing quietly so that those of you that are like me that have that like thing with hearing things. Okay. But I'm a little dehydrated. She worked me hard. So, big frickin' whoop, people, is my business. Now tell me if you believe me or not. Is my business going to be dependent on an eyeshadow palette with 7 little colors in it? That's $49. Am I going to allow that to happen? What do you think? Hell no. It's a palette. It's great, but the sun is not going to rise and set on whether or not that palette exists, is on sale, is in stock. I don't care. I don't care. And again, I get this all the time. Oh, well, Sherry, it's easy for you not to care. You got a big team. Oh, you got a big... Hi, guess what? White status presenter Sherry Brown was the same way. Yellow status presenter Sherry Brown was the same way. You know why? Because I used to work in a cosmetic department, and a woman would come up to me and give me a list of 5 things, and I'm thinking, glory, hallelujah, girlfriend's going to be making money. I was a starving student. I'm going to be making money. And I would go to pull those products, and not one of them would be in stock. Okay? I mean, I would start sweating, like hearts racing, and my mind is going, because I'm not going back to her empty-handed. I'm walking up to her with alternatives. Because if you're a customer and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to get to the mall for 3 weeks. I'm running out of all my stuff. I finally get to the mall. Here's my list. I hand it to the girl. If she comes back to me empty-handed, how mad are you going to be? I come back with alternatives. I still don't have exactly what she wants. That's out of my control. You know, they always blame the girl behind the counter. I have no control over that. I don't have it in stock. You're not the only one that loves that product, lady. Okay? It's what happens in life. How many times have you gone to buy something and it's out of stock, back ordered, whatever? Happens all the time. So I would come back with alternatives, and I would give her options. And I'm like, okay, I don't have your foundation in that formula, but let me ask you a couple questions because I got something else. Now, am I being salesy? Am I being sleazy? No, I am being a problem solver, and I am helping her, okay? She's appreciative, as I would be if someone came back and goes, okay, don't freak out. I don't have your foundation, but I have 2 other options. I have the same color in this formula, or I have a color that's a little bit different. We're going into summer, so you probably would be able to wear this without a problem. Let's give it a try and see. Do you see that? Do you see how that is? I'm being a nice human, okay? So, with the kudos, okay, with palette 6, if you have been focusing every single live or really pushing it, up until now, it's only the 4th of the month, okay? If you've been pushing it up until now, and now it's gone, okay? Again, I heard it's gone in kudos. I saw it in the kudos, so I don't know what's happening, but I'm just saying, let's just play pretend, okay? Let's play pretend that it sells out in the kudos, and let's play pretend that it sells out in the palette in the set of 3. Let's pretend you cannot, it's no longer available to anybody anywhere. Now what do? Okay, I'm going to walk you through the thought process on being a problem solver. I am going to go back and I am going to look at, okay, what was our kudos last month? It was the Flawless 4. Now I'm going to follow up with these customers. Every single one of those that I sold last month, I am going to follow up with those customers. Make sure it's shipped, make sure they got it in, make sure they're loving it, make sure they're using it right, they have any questions. I am here to help them. Even if they say, everything is wrong and I completely hate it, it's okay. People buy you, okay? People need to trust you. My customer knows if she comes to me with a problem, I'm gonna solve it. I'm gonna make her happy no matter what, okay? So don't be afraid to reach out to people. So you contact that customer. Now, think about it logically. You've got your Flawless 4, so now she's got her base, okay? All of her basics. What is something else that we could build on top of that, okay? I have 2 things in mind. Number 1 would be brows. Now, I got to tell you something right now. I got to be honest with you. I got my brows tinted yesterday. I get them tinted several times a year from time to time because I'm getting gray. You will get gray hairs in your eyebrows, people, okay? I am like 49 and a halfer, and you start to get grays. And the color starts to fade. So, like, I thought my brows were light and thin. Well, it turns out they were all just like fuzzies. And so, but she did a little too much. She did a little too much, and I told her, don't do too much. Don't do it too dark. So she cut it back 5 minutes. I still look like an angry bird. Okay, okay. I feel like an angry bird. And I feel like right now that Facebook is going to use this as my thumbnail. But I do. I feel like an angry bird. In like 2 days, it'll calm down. But I've been like scrubbing them. I'm going to tell her she's going to have to dial it back even a little bit more. I don't care if I have to go in more to get it done. I cannot look like it. I did last night. I came home. I got ready to wash my face to go to bed. I took my glasses off in the mall. I look like an angry bird. Okay. Brows. Brows. Do your women do brows? They have to do their brows. Not so dark, but they have to do their brows. We have so many fun brow options. I love the brow palette. I love the brow pencil. Don't make me choose between the two, because sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. Sometimes I want to do the palette. Sometimes I want to do the pencil. It just depends on my mood, okay? We have that amazing brow brush with the spoolie on the other end. Dang it, I love that brush. It's perfect. It is perfection, because I used to do the brows with that, with like the liner brush, and then I would take the spoolie from my pencil, but now I don't have to. Now I don't have to. And that brow palette has the pink and the little gold highlighter. So like you can just like do your cute little whatevers. You could just be brows and lashes, girl, and like a little hottie lippy, right? Very simple, easy peasy. So that's an option. Talk to your customers and say, listen, do you already have stuff that you use for your brows? Your brows frame your eyes, girl. And it helps to lift the eye. It helps to frame the eye. It makes you look younger. It can just give you a whole fresh appearance. Ask them about that. The other thing is contour and highlight. Okay, so I will just tell you, every brow palette right now is completely in stock. Brow pencils, I did not look that up, but I do believe they are all completely in stock. Okay, the brushes, completely in stock. You could put brow sets together. You could do brow classes, do brow lives. The more you talk about brows, the more people think about brows. And then they're like, well, I don't do my brows. I'm afraid to do my brows. I don't know how to do my brows. Or she's going to show me how to do my brows. Oh, I didn't watch that one because I was busy that day. Oh, she's doing another one now. Okay, I'm going to watch that. Oh, I don't have time to watch videos. Oh, but she's got 3 or 4 steps of pictures that she's showing me. Oh, that doesn't look too hard. Okay, I'll order it. Oh, I forgot to order it. Oh, it's been 2 days. Oh, she talked about it again. Okay, now I'm going to buy it. Hello? That's what you do. Other thing, now that they did their Flawless 4 last month and they've got their foundation base, what's the next step? Contour, highlight. Contour and highlight. I'm going to tell you something. I bet you anything, I am going to go out on a limb and even be conservative when I tell you that 60% of women do not contour and highlight. It's probably more like 80%. Do not contour and highlight. When we came out with contour and highlight, I was not interested. I was not interested. I thought to myself, I'm too old. I don't know. I mean, I know how, because I used to kind of do, but back when I did makeovers, it wasn't like a thing to contour and highlight. I would do a little, but I wasn't like big into it. And I thought to myself, and a lot of your customers will, that's for those 20-something girls. That's for those Kardashian type girls. Okay, hold on. Okay, was that quiet enough for you? Okay, so I just didn't think it was for me. But I got that palette, and I remember I was at the UK Empower You, and they gave it to me at the Empower You, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, because let me tell you something else. Our sculpting trio is so freaking amazing, because that little plastic cover shows you exactly where to put everything, and it doesn't come off. See, because I don't like it when it comes off, because then I lay it down and then I feel like it gets dirty and then I gotta wipe it off. It's a pain in my butt. I don't even want to deal. This one is attached. Okay, I don't have to. It doesn't come off. I'm not gonna lose it. That is in stock in all the shades. the contour highlight brush, which is perfect for that. That's why it's called the contour highlight sculpting brush, whatever. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Every single woman should be doing it, because you see these like puffy cheeks right now. I can sculpt myself. I can sculpt, and I do my nose, and it gets my nose, makes my nose look skinny. I do a little here. It is easy, but you have to show women how to do it, okay? Here's the other part. Not only do we have the sculpting trio. Let's say you have a customer that's like, no, I'm not, I can't, I don't think I can, I can't. It's okay. It's a no for now, right? But the more you talk about it, the more you do it. It's just like the example I gave with the brow palette, with the brows. When she's like, no, I don't do my brows. Oh, there she's doing brows. She's showing me how. Oh, she's doing lives all the time to show me how. Some lives are, somebody called me, how rude. Some lives may be longer, some lives may be shorter. Sometimes I don't have time to watch a live. I'm scrolling through my Facebook news feed in the line at Target. And so, oh, look how nice. She's got a collage where she shows me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, how to do it. I get it. I totally get it. Do it with the sculpting. If she tells you no, sculpting trio, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. It's too much. Then you say, okay, you laugh. It always honor what your customer tells you. Remember, I've talked in my Facebook Lives, my Friday Facebook Lives, about probe, align, and raise. Probing is asking the questions, getting information. Whatever she tells you, align with her. It means agree with her. Validate her, okay? She says it's all too much, it's overwhelming. You go, oh, girl, feel, felt, found. I totally get how you feel, because I felt the same way. What I found is it's really not that overwhelming when someone explains it to you, but I get it. Like, let her have her feelings, okay? Let her have her feelings. Say, look, I get it, but I am telling you these little tricks can enhance your face like nothing else could. Let's start small. Start her with a bronzer. Ask her, do you use bronzer? Oh yeah, I love bronzer, okay? If she can use Malibu bronze, any of our bronzers can be used for contour. Sunset, not as much, because it's very, it's so light. But Hermosa or Malibu, for sure, Malibu. When I go on a trip and I don't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff, sometimes I just bring the Malibu bronzer. It is my contour. It's my eyeshadow. It can even be a little, I put a little on my lips with a little whatever, bonbon or lip gloss or whatever. Start her with the bronzer and just show her where to put it to contour. Put a little extra and then put a light coat all over. That's how you do it. Easy breezy. So, our highlighters. Oh, by the way, all bronzers are in stock, okay? Blush brush, completely in stock. Both the angled brush and the brand new Soft as Kittens blush brush. But we have our stick cream to powder highlighters, our a la modes, and we have our powder a la modes. That and a bronzer and a brush. Bazinga. Bazinga. I like to use the powder concealer brush, the double-ended one. I like to use that for highlight. I also like to use the fan brush. Just a little light, little stuff, okay? So you have to learn to be a problem solver. And no matter what happens, just because the kudos is the focus on your website, if anything ever goes out of stock, guys, you are the boss. You are the captain of your ship, and you decide. They say you can tell the size of a leader by the size of the problem it takes to bring them down. I'm telling you right now, a back order is not going to bring me down. No way, shape, how, whatever. It is a puzzle. Everything is a puzzle, and now I just got to find the new piece. So my new piece is, I am going to look at what we did last month. I'm going to look at the Flawless 4. My customers now have a beautiful canvas, And now I'm going to move on, and I'm either going to talk to them about brows, or I'm going to talk to them about contouring and highlighting, and I'm going to put some products together. And even if they say, I'm not ready to get it right now, I'm going to say, well, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for you. I keep a card on file of all of the products that I've ever recommended to you. I'm going to go ahead and show you what products I would recommend to you, and I'm going to keep it on file. And if you find yourself interested at some point, just let me know, because I'll have it all written down and you don't have to worry about it. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? And just let her know. Go, listen, I'm just going to do this now, just so we have it on file. I'm going to be doing some classes, some really quick classes, and some short, like, picture tutorials that in 3 steps I can show you how to do it. In 4 steps, I can show you how to do it. It's tons of fun. It depends on your energy, If you're excited, like, put it this way. How many times has somebody, your friend or somebody in your family, said, oh my gosh, you want to go with me to blah, 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 oh my God. And you're thinking, well, I don't really care about going, but like, I'm having a good time watching you have a good time about it, so I'm going to go with you, right? I can't tell you how many times. I am taking my mom, for example. I am taking my mom tonight to our local Civic Arts Plaza, because I don't know if you know that comedian Brian Regan. Brian Regan is so hilarious. He doesn't cuss, so I can safely bring my mother. He doesn't curse at all. It's all PG, but he is so hilarious. And I asked her, he happens to be playing tonight, and I said, go with me. And she likes to do, all of us together. So it's going to be my sister and her husband and me and Darren and my mom, and we're going to just go have an evening and have some giggles. Do I think that my mom really wants to go? No, but I was so excited about it that she's going, okay? It's the same concept. Your energy, you really can get people to do whatever you... People, let me tell you the secret. If you have the energy, you can pretty much get people to do anything you want them to do, okay? So I want you to be an influencer. I know that you can be an influencer. It's all in here. This is the problem, right? Here in between your ears is the problem. So we're going to change your mindset. We're going to make you a boss building babe, and you're going to be a problem solver. I will tell you, let me end with this. That Flawless 4, presenters came up with that. I think it was when we were back ordered in mascara, and somebody, I don't know who, decided, you know what? I'm going to put a bundle together. And I'm going to push it, and I'm going to show it to my customers, and they created the Flawless 4. Some presenter created a graphic, 4 products, including, I don't even know if it had the brush at the time. Yes. It was our liquid foundation. It was our powder brush, guys. The little squatty, little black powder brush. And they were dropping their liquid on top of it. The brush isn't even made for that. Do you know that we sold out of that brush just because it created a wave? People were like, wait, what is that? Oh no, I need this. Flawless 4. It had a cute name too. Come up with a name for the brows. Come up with a name for the highlight contour. Be the next influencer who starts a trend in this business, in this company. We had, it completely sold out, and the warehouse was just not prepared. They were like, what just happened? They go, seriously? We had 6 months based on how many they were selling a month. We had 6 months worth of stock in that powder brush in the warehouse, and we sold it out in less than a month. It was insane. It was so much fun. Okay? So yeah. So there's it. That's what it is. Be a problem solver. If you are in a chat, if you are in a group of women who is complaining and complaining and complaining about this and complaining about this, and this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong, let me tell you, you're in a chat with people who are not influencers. Influencers jump the hurdles. I don't have time to listen to somebody complaining about what's wrong because I am creating something that is right. And you are not helping me. In fact, you're bringing me down. So I am not going to be in that chat with you. I am not going to be listening to you because this is fear. This is fear. And fear doesn't rule me. Oh, do you know what happened? Speaking of fear, I had fear. I was in this class and this woman, this was a level 1 class. Inversions. That is the phrase ass over tea kettle. Like that is like uppity boo, butt in the air, like over hanging back. I'm sorry. That was a level 1. I'm easing back into my yoga life. Oh no. Oh, and she was having none of it. She's like, nope, we'll get you extra bolsters. I'm like, what? Nope. Okay. So I am like on my back, like legs, butt in the air, like bent back over. Okay. She put a chair, like, oh my God. Okay. She's like, you're not even breathing. Are you breathing? I'm like, I'm breathing. And I go, she goes, you look like you're hurting. Is your back hurting? I go, no. She goes, your neck hurting? No. I go, it's like right here. And I go, it hurts right here. Like my heart. I got scared because my heart was hurting. And so I came down out of it. I go, it's hurting in here. So I was just going to be done because something's wrong, right? She says to me, oh, that's fear. I go, what? Oh, no. And you people know I don't do, what? No. I will not have fear rule me. I go, fear? Oh, no. She goes, yeah, it's fear because you were afraid to do the pose. You were holding your breath. You didn't think you could do it. You were telling yourself a story. Your mindset was off. And I'm all, she is looking into my soul, this lady. So I go, okay. And I told the fear, guess what, fear? Goodbye. I just did it. I could do it again. And I'm going to do it again. And I said to her, though, I wanted to double check. I said, are you sure it's not like, I go, I kind of feel like it's all the fat right here that like is like coming up and like trying to kill me. Right? I go, are you sure it's not like all the fat? Feels like it's bunching up. She goes, no. Okay, so I had a talk with fear. I'm all, oh, you do not reside here. Remember, you are the naughty cousin in the back seat. We can't totally get rid of fear. It's always going to be there kind of rattling around, but it doesn't drive the car. It's the cousin that's in the back seat, okay? So I told fear, get in the back seat. I'm not going to be afraid of you. I did it again, and I'm not kidding you. I did not have that pain in my chest anymore. I didn't have that pain in my chest. So while I am ass over tea kettle, right? She comes walking by and she says to me, she goes, I have students a lot bigger than you, a lot taller than you, a lot fatter than you, and they do it. And they do it just fine. And I was like, as I'm doing it now, I'm all, yeah, that pain. It felt like muscle, like my heart. I don't know what a heart attack feels. I don't want to know what a heart attack feels like. But like it felt like my heart was having a serious problem, like a serious problem. So I'm all, oh, this is not good. I need to stop. But I was telling myself all this stuff. You're too old to do this, Sherry. No, that's for the young kids. Like you got to work into it slowly. You got to da. And look at me. I did it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, I've given you everything that you need, honestly, to rock your business for the rest of the month, no matter what happens. No matter what happens. You are not a slave to kudos or to any one single product or to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 products, okay? We have a huge assortment of amazing products. It's all up to you. You are the only one that can solve your problem. It's up to you to figure out what is fun, what do you love, get your energy up, get your enthusiasm up, reach out to your customers, build those relationships, okay? The ideal thing to do is to get your relationships with your customer to the point where you can message them. And I know a lot of you were saying that you did this, this month. Your customers trust you now after the Flawless 4. And this month you said, get this now. You need this now, order it now. And they did. They did it on the first day because they trust you. Okay? That's the easiest way to sell. Oh my gosh. When you can call up a customer and tell her what she needs and she goes, okay. Or you can say, listen, you haven't done a party in a while. Why are you paying full price for all this stuff? Come on, girl, let's do a party. Invite your friends and let's get you some free product. And let's show your friends all this great stuff that you've been using and loving. Okay? Got it. I love you guys. Love you so much. And I am going to be posting that influencers, the first task. And again, get yourself into your own chat groups and keep yourself accountable. No negativity. You're allowed to have challenges. You're allowed to have questions, but you got to frame it as, okay, guys, help me solve this problem. How would you solve this problem? What's some ideas that I can do to work around this problem? What can I do to Guys, I'm having a real issue with a negative mindset right now. Any advice? Okay? Keep it positive. Anybody's negative in there, you tell them. I said no. Sherry said no. Sherry said we're supposed to tell you no. Hashtag fear. Sherry said we're supposed to tell you no. This is fear. Okay? It's going to be fun. It's going to be your best month ever. All right. I love you. Bye.